we talk about the 5 people that you surround yourself by. Those are the people that you're going to be the average sum of. And if you're surrounding yourself, by great people, they're going to bring you up. If you're going to surround yourself by negative people, they're going to bring you down. And that's not to say don't go to those people, because they need you. They need you to pour into them. But you need to fill yourself up first before you can pour into somebody that's going to take from you. I don't think there's a right or wrong decision for most of the things that come up in our daily lives. God's going to let you make that decision and run with it, and then continue to open and close the doors as you take the steps to be good at that. You have to give 100% of your focus and effort, because you never know when that last day is, and you want to be as prepared as you can for whenever that opportunity comes. It's such a high stakes game, and so much turnover on every roster every year, even throughout the year, on some teams, that you have to be prepared for any opportunity and every opportunity that they give you or set in front of you. Tony Gonzalez got up in front of the team and he said something that will always stick with me, but if you want to get to this point where I am, there's obviously, like I said, God-given ability that you're going to have some luck, some opportunity that you can't create, that you can't control, but you're going to have to sacrifice a lot of things that a lot of people are not willing to sacrifice. There's 2 things that really come to mind is, number 1, servant leadership. And I think regardless of your religious stances or whatever, I think that's very important. And then number 2, actions speak louder than words. There's a lot of people that go out and, relating it to sports, you see them jumping around and acting crazy and, yelling and screaming, and then, maybe they don't perform on the field. And me, I was never one of those hype guys. I always tried to lead by example, and some guys can do that really well. And this was something that was really, really shown by the leadership of the players in Seattle. Each time, if you're not given everything that you got for the opportunity to win or for the opportunity to make that play, then you might as well call it quits. You should be thinking that you're competing with people across the globe. If your goal is the NFL, right? That you've, and that's what he would say, that you've told me that you want to be in the NFL one day like me, or get a scholarship to a Division I school. Your goal has to be a lot bigger than what you can see around here, right? Like, you have the potential to be up here, but don't just be here because of the people that you are around. So again, I would encourage you guys, whatever situation you're in with work, family, anything like that, realize that there's so much out there that you are capable of doing. That was a really, really probably one of the toughest times that I've ever gone through. And kind of throughout that time, my brother sent me this Bible verse, Galatians 6:9. It says, "Do not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time you will reap a harvest if you do not give up." And that's something that's really stuck with me from that day, is do not give up. I mean, he just said, hey, you know what, like there's going to be a lot of ups and a lot of downs. Just try to enjoy the little things. Find something small that you can call a little win. Or just like, you know what, you're able to be here today. You're alive, looking back on everything that's gotten you to this point, how blessed that you are. But each of those times, it was a lot easier because I knew that I did everything that I could control. And everything that was out of my control, I knew that God had a plan for me going forward. And that I was just going to have the mindset and attitude of don't play the victim. Don't play the it's unfair. just keep taking steps forward, right? And if you don't get rewarded in this life, you're going to be rewarded in heaven for it. The thing that I continue to come back to is that Bible verse, Galatians 6:9, do not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. And just the fact that man, there is so much opportunity out there for all of us. And, you know, just putting one footstep in front of the other and not quitting is what's gotten me to this place.